welcome back to my channel. Yes, of course, I am a big fan of the Royal Enfield. I've had a Royal Enfield from 2009 and I've had 3 bikes with the Interceptor, a new addition to the family. KTM has been also on the back of my mind for a long time. Before I bought my Interceptor, I was eyeing the Duke 200. And now with the 390 Adventure come out, I'm more satisfied with the overall look, with the reviews and with the ideas people have come out with. This bike has a different potential doing off-roading. So let's go ahead and check it out. Stay tuned to the video and enjoy the rest of it. Cheers. Hey guys, welcome back. Yes, we have made it to the Goergaon showroom and of KTM. Of course, my ride has been wonderful. Yes, I've shown you the overview of all the bikes that are stationed here. Right now, what we are here for is basically the 390 Adventure. I'm going to take you through the specs of the bike slowly, and then we're going to get Avinash to actually explain us a few bytes of the bike. If there are some more information, I'm going to give you the ground clearance, the height. Of course, I'm 5.3. Whether it suits my height or not, everything in this video. Stay tuned and have fun. Yes, we are at the KTM showroom, as I said, and that's the 390 Adventure. I'm going to give you the feel. Of course, it's the first time I've sat on a KTM bike, the first feel of a 390 Adventure. I'm going to take you through all the specs of the bike, what it has to offer, and stay tuned and let's see what it has for us. So let's go ahead and check the bike out. Basically, the height of the bike, the seat is 855. When you sit on it, it's 835. The ground clearance is 200 on the below. Also, to give you a note, they have a beautiful guard over here that actually supports the entire frame below. So that's one more added advantage. Let's go ahead and actually sit on the bike and see. The Adventure is basically made, you don't need to actually put your foot down and sit on the bike. That actually adds the height of the bike. the best way to sit on an adventure is basically put your left foot on the pedal, climb up right there, and that's how you actually sit on this bike. Now let's go ahead and put it on the main stand and see on the get it off the side stand and see how much it is. I'm 5.3 and it's going to take take my height is going to take the bike on. Let's go ahead and check on that. So yes, as you can see, it's comfortable for me. It's of course I'm tippy toe, just a few, but once you start riding and stuff, it's not going to be that difficult. Of course, it's for a 5.3. I think it's one is going to manage that as well. If you see over here, it's an upfront sitting position. It's again because of the handlebars being right broad. Of course, that is good for your shoulder blades because when you're off-roading, you need your handlebars to be far apart. It's not like the regular KTM where they have a short handle, the retro handle, but this is more of a broader handle. So that's basically about the sitting posture of the bike and the height and the ground clearance. So talking about the headlights, it's basically the same oval look that I call it. All the KTM models have the same light setup. It's got the LEDs and the LED strip as well. Now the benefit about this visor over here, it is movable, so you can move it up and down depending on your ride. So starting off with the tire, of course, it's by Metzeler, okay, and it's a touring and off-road and on-road tires, as you can see. They have again the alloy. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 spokes alloy. This is the tubeless tires. Over here, the basic importance of the shock ups you can see is a WP. It's by Apex. It's got 17 mm play in between the panel and the tires. So this is basically for if you're doing off-roading and stuff, you won't get that jerk too much because it's 17 mm and of course it's the Apex WP shocks that they have on this adventure. Talking about the radiator, of course they have, if you see, it's U-shaped radiator. It's got 2 fans in it. It's oil cooled as well. Basically the reason behind this is for it not to give out heat to the rider. So that's basically the design, why it is designed in such a way. You see the crash guard, this is basically the default feature that they give with this bike. It's not an accessory that you need to buy, it comes default. The bike that's standing right here, all the things are default in it. So coming to the tank, of course, this is the orange matte and the black. There are 2 variants, an orange and a black. The tank is 14 liters, so that's basically enough for your tours and your long rides. The 14 liters is much sufficient for a long ride. So coming to the handlebar, you can see it's a long handlebar. It's not like the regular short handlebars. So this actually broadens your grip also, and your shoulder blades are actually extended. So I think this is the most good advantage in the adventures because it's got a broad handle. So as you can see, they have actually gone ahead and fine-tuned it. It's sleek exhaust and it looks beautiful. It complements the bike in a very good way. The foot pegs for the rider. Now this is in case you have a misfall or you fall down from the bike when you're doing off-road. You can see these actually go ahead. There is a spring, so they actually bend, which actually does not break these foot pegs at all. So even if you have a mishap and you fall down, this will never break because this is actually contracting and it goes inside and it's safe and does not, you'll have minor scratches, but this will not break. So here it's the same mechanism that you have for the pedal over there on the right hand side. This is the gear shifter. Again, it has the mechanism where it has a spring and this bends in case of a fall. So that's basically guarded. Over here right now you can see right here, there's basically the sum guard. Right now I have Ashish Desai, the store manager. He's basically been kind enough to actually come in and help me out because there are a few things that I have missed. So I'm going to take, Ashish is going to take us through all the major features that are of the bike, and here is Ashish for you guys.
MTC बेसिकली आपको क्यों यूज़ आएगा, आप कॉर्नरिंग वगैरह कर रहे हैं तो अब जब कॉर्नरिंग वगैरह कर रहे हैं तो आपका पीछे का जो टायर है वो टायर स्केट नहीं होगा, उसके लिए बेसिकली दिया हुआ है ये एडवांस फंक्शन दिया हुआ है जो 390 एडवेंचर में ही है.
चेंज द थीम एज वेल.
शिफ्ट लाइट बाय डिफॉल्ट ऑन ही होगा. क्लॉक आपको सेट करना है, टाइम डेट सेट करना है, आपके स्टार्टिंग की स्क्रीन में आपको माइलेज देखना है, डिस्टेंस पे देखना है, फ्यूल कंजम्पशन में देखना है. यहाँ पे यू कैन सी लैंग्वेज आपको इंग्लिश यूके ही रखना है, बाकी सब लैंग्वेज में चले जाओगे तो आप नहीं ढूंढ पाओगे.
करेक्ट.
यहाँ पे दोनों लीवर्स में आप देख रहे हो करके यहाँ पे मार्किंग्स दिया हुआ है। यहाँ पे मार्क्स है आपके क्लच में और ब्रेक में दोनों के साइड पे मार्किंग दिया हुआ है। वो इसलिए है आप दोनों एडजस्टेबल कर सकते हो यहाँ से ही। आपको नॉर्मल कोई गैरेज वगैरह में जाना नहीं है, यहाँ से ही आप एडजस्ट कर सकते हो।
ओके
हाँ, कितने लूज़ करना है, हार्ड करना है, आप यहाँ से ही कर सकते हो। इसका एक और प्लस पॉइंट है, इसको राइट पे वायर दिया हुआ है। अब बाकी बाइक्स में देखोगे तो यहाँ पे वायर होता है।
करेक्ट।
टोटल पे आपके वायर होता है, इसमें वायर नहीं है, ये राइट पे वायर है। जब आप फर्स्ट सेकेंड गियर पे हो तो ये फट करके रेस ले लेगा। सेकेंड, इसमें स्लीपर क्लच दिया हुआ है। स्लीपर क्लच बेसिकली इसलिए होता है जब आप गियर्स वगैरह चेंज करते हो तो खड्डे में जो नॉकिंग होता है वो नॉकिंग नहीं होगा अगर स्लीपर क्लच होगा तो। सेकेंड, थर्ड, इसमें एक और फंक्शन दिया हुआ, क्विक शिफ्टर प्लस दिया हुआ है। अगर आप 2500 RPM पे होगे, आप अप्स एंड डाउन दोनों चेंज कर पाओगे विदाउट क्लच पकड़े, आप गियर चेंज कर पाओगे।
So there's one more feature over here, as he was saying, is basically in case you get a call, you don't need to pull out your phone and see who's calling you. On the display right here, it tells you who's the caller, and of course from the control panel over here, from set and the return panel, you can basically go ahead and answer or disconnect the call. So that is one more safety feature on the KTM 390 Adventure. I hope you like this review of the entire bike. This is the other color. This is the white and orange that they also have at the store right here. There is also a Metzeler. As you can see, it's again tubeless. Have an inbuilt charger, so you need to. That's a 12-volt charger, so you can actually bring a car charger, put it there. Put on the USB and actually mount your phone right here. The GPRS mount is right here, and also you can actually mount your phones on the handlebar and get the connection or the charging unit from right there. That's one more added advantage with this bike. Go ahead and give you some more features, some more safety features of the bike. Let's go ahead and check the exhaust note, and then I'm going to tell you what this bike has. Now, to keep in mind, when you get onto the bike, this is basically the same setup. It's basically, if you have the side stand on, the bike will not go ahead. You won't be able to put it in gear. Even if the bike is on the side stand, you will not be able to turn. You will be able to start the engine, but it will not rev. You cannot. It will just cut off directly. One more added advantage in this bike is basically, now if you're doing off-roading, or for example, even if you're on road and if you have a mishap and you fall down, this bike is going to basically turn off. So there's a cutoff. It will directly turn off. Not that like the regular bikes. Basically, if you have a fall, the bike is still racing and you do not know what to do, this bike automatically cuts off. And then what happens is when you put it back on the main stand, you need to turn the ignition key off and then on to basically get the bike to start for you once again. So now let's go ahead and put the bike, get the bike off the side stand and check the exhaust notes. But if you see, it's got a beautiful look to it. It actually feels like as if you're riding a huge and heavy bike. I love the exhaust notes for this bike. Of course, now I'm in two minds basically actually to go ahead and book this bike or not. You guys go ahead and please comment and say whether it suits me. Of course, I'm actually sitting on the bike at the moment. I've always loved to have an KTM, and KTM was always my dream bike before I met the Interceptor. But definitely is going to go home and think about it again and see if I'm actually going to go ahead and book this bike. I'm going to leave you all the information of the bike in the description of how much the bike is. The price for this bike is basically 3,58,000 somewhat. And of course there is a lot of information that I'm going to share about this bike. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed and see whether I'm going to actually go ahead and book this bike. But for me, I love it, even if it's tippy toe. Right now you can see my toes actually, that's tippy toes. But of course I love the feel of the bike. So thank you for watching. I hope you liked the review. Stay tuned. So hey guys, I hope you liked the video. Yes, I'm going to leave a lot of information in the description as well. with the price and everything. If there's anything else, please leave it in the comment box below and I'll be happy to answer that for you. Thank you so much for watching the channel. Do love, subscribe and share this video to everyone that you love. Cheers and thank you. This is MumBiker boy saying have a beautiful day ahead.